Welcome back to Supremely Black Podcast. This is your host, D Rose. I hope everybody's out there having an amazing Tuesday. We'll be taking our talents out to Texas to talk about this story. Stay tuned.
This is the hairstyle that has Darryl George, a junior at Barbers Hill High School in Mont Belvieu, in trouble.
It is a part of who we are.
He's been in school suspension since August 31st. That's the same week Texas outlawed racial discrimination based on hairstyles.
I had a meeting with the principal and assistant principal, and they said that it's because the Crown Act doesn't cover the length of his hair.
According to the dress code posted to BHISD's website, the policies were established to teach grooming and hygiene, instill discipline, and ensure students are dressed in a manner that is clean and neat. For male students, that means their hair cannot extend below their eyebrows or earlobes, not even if the hair is gathered or pulled back.
I want them to change their policies. I want them to stop being discriminatory against black and brown kids. Not just mine, but any other black and brown kid.
Darryl George says her son has not worn his hair down since school started in mid-August.
I'm trying to figure out how he's getting violated when y'all never seen his hair let down. How do y'all know it's below his eyebrows?
This is her son's first year at the school. The family just moved to the area, and the hair problems are not just causing them headaches. It's impacting Darryl's entire high school experience.
His grades are failing, like they're going down drastically. He's not getting a proper education. He's not getting the proper instructions.
I'd like to go back to class and do what I need to do to get my education.
All right, so you got a chance to check out the video. What do you think? So when I was actually checking out the video, I thought to myself is that you've seen the world change a lot. They accept a lot of different things from gender changing. I've been in banks where you see tattoos. They may have to wear long sleeves, things of that nature, but you could definitely see that corporate America isn't typically how it used to be seen, is that you have to be clean cut to keep a job or even get a job, right? Because they're more or less looking for, are you qualified to work the position, more or less, do you look the part? Because what does that actually mean? Do you have people to have the skill, or do they just look like they can do the skill? You know what I mean? So I just kind of figured that looking at the video, if the kid is never been in trouble, he's being suspended just based off of what they consider as a dress code violation. But based off from what was stated in the video, he does not even let his hair down past the rule. Now, I kind of find it hard to believe, is because if he's going to school with other kids from different ethnicities, I know for a fact that their hair comes past their shoulders. So I just think that schools should really get away from that. If it's not something where they, to be honest with you, in our culture, if they're not sagging their pants, if they're not wearing offensive clothing with words on it, if they're not coming in dressed as whatever, you know what I'm saying? If they're not distracting the class, I think they should do away with rules like that, because it is and can be subjective to prejudice, and just based off of you don't agree with one's hairstyle, but then there's also other people that are naturally with longer hair. So how do you make them ineligible to learn just based off of what they naturally have, and that's them having hair? But I want to know your thoughts, because I've heard a lot of different mixed opinions of that, cut his hair and things of that nature, and this is also not the first time that we've seen this type of discriminatory action taken, and I just think that schools should do away from it. I think the most important part is that if the student is willing to learn at school, for one, trying to be a positive statistic within this society, I think we should definitely review that and not be involved with situations like this. But what are your thoughts? Those are mine. As always, long live CC. I'm out.